You are walking in the dark, alone. Where are you going? Confused, lost, and feeling cold. No one is there to help you, to hold your hand. You're missing something. There's an itch in your heart, but if you scratch it, it might just spill out. Even when you're with your friends, laughing, talking, and hanging around, you don't feel happy. You know you're missing something, but what is it? You might feel like you aren't connected to God. You find it hard to sit down and pray because God doesn't even hear you. You find it a nuisance to take time out of your day for other people. You only go to Mass on Sundays because your parents expect you to tag along with them. Are you far away, or is it God that's not reaching out? Is it you that's distant from God, or is it God that hides himself in times of trouble? You are running. Last week, you lashed out at your mom for not understanding how tough it was to balance school along with her expectations. You feel empty. You do not feel love. You are spiritually deprived and have little motivation to make changes in your life to strengthen your relationship with God. Jesus' teachings are just distant words scrawled in pages written thousands of years ago. You think the world just does not work that way anymore. There's a hole in you, and a bandage won't work. No, not this time. You can't cover it up because the hole will only gape wider. It will grow on you and consume you, but you're hollow, full of darkness, so what is there to take from you anyways? You are the embodiment of the absence of light. You tried to make it what they said to you at Mass from the book of Romans 8. They told you to walk in spirit, not in flesh, for the mind is set on flesh, but as death the mind set on spirit is life and peace. Because the mind set on the flesh is hostile towards God, but it does not subject itself to the law of God. Looking at yourself, you realize you are meaningless, worthless, and devoid of a single grain of what you could call happiness.
All this time, you were searching for something, but didn't know what it was that you were searching for. But the Holy Spirit reminds us that you never walk alone. Never must we take on challenges by ourselves, just as John states that the Helper, the Holy Spirit, who the Father wills, and in his name will teach you all things and bring to your remembrance all that God said to you. The Spirit is the truth, and he will guide us all the time. And when the time comes, he will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment. Reach out and receive the Spirit's divine grace. Recognize and welcome this presence to fill your heart with light, so that you may shine as a beacon of guidance for others. So that when you look upon others, you may spark within them your light, kindle within their wood a new-found hope, so that they may burn with passion. This light, you always had it within you. You just needed some help to ignite it. The ultimate force of change now guides you so that you are no longer lost, confused, and uncertain. It empowers you to take risks, go out of your way for others, and motivates you to proclaim the word of Jesus. It has taken a hold of you and opened your eyes so that you may stop and appreciate the beauty of the world, find goodness and purpose in all things, and treat others with respect and recognition for their human dignity that is so common to yours. You drink the light. You are intoxicated by it. You are consumed by it. You feel the light within you. You are the light. You experience a realization like never before. A moment of epiphany. You are reborn, renewed, like a breath of fresh air, revived, restored, and cured of the vicious cycle of secularism that once imprisoned, restricted, and controlled you. You are free and liberated. This power, this influence, you have never felt so in control of yourself, yet with someone by your side to catch you when you fall. You have finally been able to realize your ability and capacity for change and good. The Spirit's mere presence is enough to let you know that you are an instigator of change and that you are not a burden to others. It does all of this within continually shifting historical situations and challenges, and you realize that this force that cleared your conscience was the same timeless Holy Spirit that opened the eyes of the disciples so that they could proclaim the teachings of Jesus. It baptized them and linked them to Jesus. For in an instant, they experienced a drastic conversion of values and morals. As a result, the church was able to take form. The Holy Spirit is the compass that guides us when we are lost, the light that fills us up and ignites our desire to follow the teachings of Jesus. It is the counselor to all of our problems. It is not just a vague force. It is present within you, waiting for you to realize its power, potential, and the role it may play in your life to strengthen your relationship with God. The Spirit makes us sensitive to the plight of others, makes us cognizant of their needs, and keeps us aware of the fact that our actions will be judged.